Welcome back to Fromania Bricks, and welcome back to the world's fanciest LEGO recording studio in our house, where in front of us today we are going to check out what is quite possibly the best Star Wars LEGO set from the August 2025 wave.
Yes.
Which is LEGO set 75433, Jango Fett's Starship?
Slave One.
Slave One.
Slave One.
Jango Fett's Slave One. It released again August of 2025. It retailed for $69.99. It came with 3 minifigures. It came with a Starship, a side build, and we're going to take a deep dive spuppler look at this today.
Yes.
You know, Caleb, to prepare for today's video and to try and be more articulate for all of you that are taking the time to watch, to like, to subscribe, hint, hint, hint. To be better for them, I bought a new thesaurus.
Okay.
Yeah, so I bought a new thesaurus because I want to be more articulate. I want to be able to communicate better and use different words, and this thesaurus is terrible.
Really?
Yeah, not only is it terrible, it's really terrible.
I mean, if it's made out of paper, then yes, it would be definitely terrible.
Alright, we're giving this set the spuppler treatment. What is spuppler? It's Fromania Bricks' super proprietary, ultra precise LEGO review system. We look at 5 key areas of this LEGO set. 50 points are on the table. At the end of this video, we're going to determine with you guys, is this the best LEGO Star Wars set from the August 2025 release? Let's start by taking a look at the visual design of this LEGO set.
Yes.
When we talk about visual design, we're talking about, does it look like what it's supposed to look like? Did LEGO execute that design well? Did it come together in a cohesive way? Let's take a closer look at it and talk about it as we do. This is it. This is the Jango Fett Slave One Starship. We all know those iconic colors, the green, the blue, the yellows. We've seen this ship come in many different shapes and sizes and configurations. How do you think LEGO did at this scale of this model?
I think that they did absolutely incredible. The amount of stuff that they were able to pack into this while it's still looking so clean and concise and just really beautiful as they did it. It's very impressive to me. The color scheme all just works together really nicely. I actually love, I don't know if this kind of goes into visual set design, but that you're able to display it with the side build is just incredible. It definitely makes it look a lot better. I love that. Props to LEGO for finding a way to incorporate that. Just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, having the ability to do the display as the side build is really neat. When we talk about playability and functions, we'll dive a little bit more into that.
Yeah.
But it creates a nice ability to display it upright, which really helps the ship look like what it's supposed to. What about the bottom side of this?
Bottom side actually looks pretty good. Clear. I mean, you're not going to be looking at it much, so there's not much there. The one thing, and I know they couldn't have changed it, is on the bottom, it almost looks like an upside down mouth when it's flying. And they were not able to get it in the middle just because of the handle there, which I think is way better as a playset. But for the looks, it's not quite as good.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie. This is totally a droid head with ears sticking out of the side of it. Props, LEGO. That is such a cool design. It's like C-3PO has some antennas sticking out of the back of his head. But LEGO really executed it. We know what the Slave One looks like in this color scheme. And it looks like what it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And with a smaller piece count, they did a good job of capturing all of that.
Yeah.
Minifigures are, of course, a part of design, but we break those out. And we'll talk about the minifigures here in a couple of minutes. So right now, let's just focus on this design. So Caleb, 10 points are up for grabs on the visual design of this set. Where are we going to land at? How's he...
Yeah, this is how he lands. So he just kind of
perfect. Where are we going to land at today on the visual score?
Man, that's pretty tough. I mean, when I'm looking at it, I don't see anything they could have done better. So I think I'm going to have to give it a 10.
A 10 for visual design. This one is coming out of the box strong. While we're talking about the visual design, I know I said we were going to talk about minifigs next, but let's just go ahead and talk about build experience because you can't get a visual design without a build experience.
Yes.
We're talking about, was this set fun to build? Was it challenging to build? Was it boring to build? Was it repetitious? Were there new techniques? And the dreaded stickers were their stickers. So talk to me about the build of this set.
It was actually a really fun build. After a long day, I sat on the couch and built this, which was super fun. It came together really nicely. Not many stickers, which was awesome. And I feel like the stickers that were used are okay. They were stickers. It's not like they'll never use them again, so they didn't need to be prints. I just love that they were able to fit both figures into the cockpit. How concisely they were able to build that is just incredible.
Yeah, I see 5 stickers on this. You've got 2 stickers on the front. You've got a blue sticker on each side, and then you've got these dreaded, like, half-cylinder stickers that are so hard to line up. You did a pretty good job on that one.
I think you did that one.
I did. I did a pretty good job on that one. So it is a neat build. They use the slopes in a cool way to bring this together.
Yeah,
so where are we scoring build experience?
I mean, it was an incredible build. Don't get me wrong. But there was nothing like... It wasn't just this incredible, like... out of the ordinary, just incredible. It was awesome, and I loved it, and I thought it was super fun. But I don't think that it was just like this extraordinary, just incredible build. So I think I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna give it a 7.
A 7.
There's been a lot more builds that were better than it, and there's been a lot more that were worse.
A 7 is super fair. That's not an unrespectable score for this, so it's not bad. Now let's dive in and take a look at the 3 minifigures that came with this set. All right, here are the 3 minifigures that we're working with. 2 of these will actually fly in the ship. 1 is freestanding, but we know part of why most people buy Star Wars Lego sets is for the minifigures.
Yes.
So let's take a look at these here. Let's start with this guy.
Yes, so Jango Fett. It's a beautiful figure, exactly the same as the one in the UCS set, just minus the arm printing. So it's incredible to see such a highly detailed figure in a relatively cheap set compared to the wave that we got. I think it looks beautiful, and there's actually some printing on the side of the helmet where the antenna goes, which is just beautiful.
And it's the new style antenna, I see.
Yes, yeah, that was introduced with the UCS Jango Fett Slave 1.
Oh, it's Angry Jango.
Yes, so now I have an Angry Jango. Kind of. Not really, but...
He's angry and he's Jango.
You
have an Angry Jango.
Yes.
Again, that new antenna element, I like what Lego has done with those. They feel more robust than the other antennas.
And there's also another side on the head, which is neat. So he can be Angry Jango or more so Calm Jango. So,
Content Jango.
Content Jango, yes.
All right, after that, we've got this guy. This is a Camino?
Yes, this is Lamasu. I honestly don't remember if it's a boy or a girl. I think it actually is a boy. I think you're correct, yes. This figure is absolutely beautiful. The head mold there is incredible. I believe all the parts on this are exclusive, which is incredible. It is cool that she can fit in the little hover pod, so they all have a seat. It's just, I love this figure. It's so cool. The purple accents on it are awesome. And the head, yeah, it's a beautiful figure.
Yeah, you've got some back print on it. Of course, you've got the front print, the torso print. It's got the sloped wedge instead of the straight wedge, which just makes them a little cleaner, a little nicer of a fig.
Yep.
And then lastly, we've got this little kid, this little tyke, this little hangout buddy.
Yeah, this is young Boba Fett, and I cannot believe you just called him a little tyke. That is hilarious. The hairpiece, I know I've heard people that are not too happy with it.
It seems like an Ninjago hairpiece to me.
Yeah, that was actually used in the Adventurers theme for one of the figures. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the show too great, but I know that people weren't quite happy with the hairpiece. I see nothing wrong with it. It's the exact same one that was in the UCS set. So this is a UCS figure in a $70 set, which is incredible to see.
I do want to note that these little cloud base plates do not come with these figs. We just use them to display so they don't fall over.
Yes.
So that's the 3 figs that came with this Starship. It is kind of a small number of figs for a $70 set, but honestly, you can't use more figs with this, so I'm not disappointed with that. The designs are great. The custom head mold is unbelievable. Good prints on these. Where are we going to score them today?
Man, I absolutely love the figures. The only thing I think they could have done better is maybe putting on printing on it, but I'm glad that they kept that exclusive to the UCS. So, and also the hair, I don't see necessarily a problem with it. I know people aren't too happy with it. I mean, I think that the right figures were included. If another one was included, I think that Obi-Wan would have been good, but we are getting him in another set. I think I'm going to have to land him at a 10. I mean, the figures,
10.
I think they're perfect. I think the right amount is included. I think that the figures that were included were the right ones included.
Wow, we're like up, down, up. Next up, playability and functions. We've got two 10s, we've got a 7. Let's take a look at how this set actually pans out. Now, before we get in and get a closer look at it, the big thing is swooshability. Is this a swooshable set? And the answer is yes. Of course you can swoosh it. Like, it's handheld. Like, I can do swoosh. I can do whatever I want. There's a handle on the back. It is perfect. Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Lego made it totally swooshable.
Like,
oh. That is amazing. Totally swooshable set. It's a great handheld size for the Slave 1. The UCS is giant. You just can't do anything. The original one is just ugly. You don't want to do anything. This one is just a perfect size to grab onto your hand and just
destroy it.
All right, Caleb, flying into the scene here, you can see this set is really playable. I love that these will free rotate. As you, I mean, they're kind of tight, but they do kind of rotate as they're supposed to. You've got a hatch that will open up that will fit both Jango and Boba.
This is incredible.
Inside of it.
I'm going to remove the antenna. It's going to make it easier. And then if you also take out his guns. But first, you take young Boba, right? And then you just slot him right in there, right? Pretty snug. And then you take Jango, and you're going to, let's just see, sit him down. And boom, they are now both in the cockpit, ready to fly around, and
That's amazing.
Yeah, props to Lego. This is absolutely incredible on this such a micro scale. They were able to fit that in there. Just incredible.
Now, one of the things you don't get with this is the rotating cockpit. So when the ship is flying flat, they're still looking straight out. It doesn't rotate around in there. They're just in a fixed position staring into space.
Yep.
But it is neat on a ship this size that you can get both of them into it. You've got a couple of shooters, actually 4 shooters on the back side of this. So when it's flying in the position it's supposed to, those will fire off. Now there's also one other hidden play feature baked into this. The bottom looks like it's totally contained, right, Caleb? But if you push this in, go ahead and push that in.
All right. See, the seismic charges drop out of the bottom, which is just incredible. I know that the Slave 1 that we got, maybe that was last year, a couple years back, had the carbonite that slotted in there, but now we get the seismic charges, which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that is super neat. These are the little charges that drop out. And then we talked about this little side build that is a display stand, but it's also a craft as well that this guy can pilot around. So you get kind of dual playability out of this when you're not playing with the set. This folds up and is used as a stand. And then it's just a ship. So it's pretty neat that the two combine together to create something that you can play with it and then consolidate everything down and display it. And I would imagine you can leave the fig here as you display it so that everything truly stays contained together within this when you're being displayed.
Yes.
Where are we going to score today on playability and functions?
The amount that they have packed into this on such a small scale made so swooshable and so fun to fly. Just the compactability of it is just incredible. I don't know if I should give it another 10, but I don't know what else they could do. 10. I can't. It couldn't have done better.
A 10 on playability and functions.
Yes.
Last up is value. Value is where we get to talking about price. And let's be real, LEGO has taken a lot of heat on the 2025 releases about their pricing. Prices have gone up. But you know what? It's not just LEGO. It's eggs. It's toilet paper. That's why I don't use toilet paper. I just take care of things other ways.
I hope you washed your hands.
Food, clothing, personal care, soap. It's why I'm stinky today. Everything has gone up, so of course LEGO would go up as well. This set, landed on shelves at $69.99 for 700 parts, which is around 10 cents a part, which isn't that crazy, especially considering the figs that we got. So it's not just price per part, though. Is it worth the price you paid for the part? How do you feel about the price you paid for the part, Caleb?
Incredible, and I'm so happy I bought this. I would buy this 10 times out of 10 again. I love this set.
$700.
I would not buy 10, but I would buy this 10 times out of 10 if I had 10 choices.
I got your math. I'm tracking with you.
I think that the right figures were included. I think that the play value of the set is incredible. Just the display of it is incredible. It's so much more concise in displaying it on your shelf. I think that this is the best value of the entire wave. The battle pack is so much money. The Juggernaut is a lot of money. The MTT is a lot of money. For what you're getting, I think that this has the absolute best bang for your buck. I'm so happy I bought it, and
So, that means?
The value is right there, and the figures are incredible, and you're paying for what you're getting. I'm going to give it a 9, because there are better value sets, but
He was going to give it a 10.
I don't know. Yeah, I think a 9 is fair, because there are some really good value sets out there. And this still is an incredible value, and I think it is worth your money and that you should get it.
That means that the final scores are in for the Jango Fett Starship Slave 1 Starship.
Slave 1.
And this set landed a Spuppler score of 46.
46? That is not
3
bad.
10s, a 9, and a 7.
Yes.
If you were conflicted on which sets to get from the August wave, this is one that the value is there.
Yes.
The figs are there. It's a playable set. It's a great one to land in your collection. Let us know in the comments below what you think about the August wave, in particular, this Starship. If you enjoyed hanging out with us today in the LEGO room, we'd love it if you hit like, if you left us a comment below. If you didn't enjoy hanging out with us in the LEGO room, we'd like it if you hit dislike and left a comment below, because either way, YouTube likes that you don't like us or like us. So thanks for hanging out with us today. We hope in the week ahead that you go out there, that you give more,
that you do more,
you share more,
that you love more.
Whatever you do, remember to always show your smile. Those smiles, they truly are contagious.
Give more, do more, share more, and love.